today's video, we'll be discussing how being weird, being different, being odd in many contexts is actually advantageous, especially when it comes to the magic performance. So, with that said, let's jump into it. Before we even begin, we should define, or not really define, but have a good concept of what weird can be. Because you can actually ask this to everyone, and like different people, assuming they don't talk to each other to compare opinions, and you'll hear one definition of, when you ask someone, what do you define weird as, or what comes to your mind when you think of weird, or what is being weird, or what is weird, you'll hear different responses. However you choose to structure the question, you'll hear different responses from different people and what they determine weird in their context. So, and then, you know, the list definitions from Urban Dictionary and then Merriam-Webster's and so on. The definition of weird could be ever-changing for people, and it can be continually changing for you what you define as weird. With all that said, maybe weird, it could be normal in one sense, but in all reality, it's whatever makes, I guess we'll define it loosely for the video, just loosely, as what makes us different. And what makes us different or unique, I guess you could say weird, unique, could be very similar in this context, can be very advantageous. It can add that little spice of flavor to whatever you do. And it can be communicated through yourself, because I've been searching for years, and I've been in magic 15 to 18 years now. I lost track of time. Like 17 years? Possibly. And I've learned that the magic comes from you. You yourself, everything that makes you unique, what you find interesting, funny, unique, weird, and then communicating that through a medium, whether it be cards, coins, however, and conveying it to your audience in a wonderful manner, whether it be through an effect, or through the actual presentation and performance of it, or whatever factors, maybe a little section that just inspires all of it. By interjecting these things, we make a performance different, something special. Maybe it may just be a continuous like slop triumph where the cards go like this, but it means something more because there's a story, there's something deep inner connection you're sharing with someone. Because we don't want it to just be, hey, let me actually correct the cards on this. It could be more than, hey, I want to show you a trick. You just see this trick. To, you're at maybe a campfire, as I said in a previous video. Everyone's sharing stories and talk about it. And you decide to do maybe a special card trick for someone and say, with the deeper context, I really want to show you something special I've been working on. And that means a lot. And you know this person, the individual, whoever it is, and so you can make it more personal to them. The worst, to my mind, even though, there's people who make money off of it and everything of that nature, just keeping the performance just the bare bones, to my mind, it's just not as exciting when you're just performing the trick, but you're not connected or connecting yourself to the audience through it. And it's not just performing the trick. It's really engaging with the audience and having a shared experience with them that makes it different. And I'll go into future videos on the interconnection of it, but the word, just, having someone just go, here, take a card. Okay, now put it back. Okay, let me find your card. Was this it? We want to take it from that. I hope I'm not relating to anyone or offending anyone in advance. I wanted to apologize in advance. But we do want it to just have a little bit of flavor. I want to show you something special. Now, there's so many ways to be able to cut cards or mix cards, and I want to show you a couple as we're doing this special card trick, and just mix up the card and yet find it in a mysterious manner. Here, can you help me out? And let's try something together. And that seems a little bit more engaging, and that's still kind of bare bones, or however it works for you to engage your audiences, because the more we at least even think of how we can improve our performance and just the detail we put into it, more than just the steps itself to do it, the more impact and the more personal a routine can be. You know, there was an old saying, you know, there could be an amateur who's given the best tricks in the world, and then there's a master who's given some basic tricks who would come out on top. And in most cases, people would argue the master who just has simple effects, because it's more than just the simple tricks you do. It's about the interconnection you really share between the audience and really making this moment matter. And just that personalization. Because it's more than just the magic. The magic is you. People also come not only see a magician perform tricks, but they came to see the branding, the person behind it, the character, the fun, the laughter, and everything that goes into it. And that you lovingly put together for your audience, because that makes a special performance. So with all that said, wishing everyone a wonderful day. Just my quick thoughts on that and a little bit of ranting in between. And if you haven't checked out this video or this video yet, definitely check them out. And I'll see you in the next one.